Hooray! Let's get this started then. Let's get some fentanyl going. Yo. Hang on, I do have to turn off free deck review because I am cutting it a little close, starting late and also, yeah. Rah! Let's fucking get it! I'm so excited for the concert tonight. I don't think she's gonna play much of Chaser, but to be fair, the new album has been growing on me. The new Femtanyl album. Sorry, where do I turn off this thing? Yeah, power-ups and channel points. Manage it. We're going to kill free deck review for this stream. It will be back in future. Great. It's just because, you know, I have the concert later today. I have to get ready for it. Cringe. I'm sorry. I know. But also, it's just like, I'm super hyped for the concert tonight, so... Hi, Christian. I'm hype as fuck for Femtanyl tonight. Elk has a tail? I've always had a tail. What? I saw Machine Girl in March. Holy shit, it was so cool. Matt was killing it. I'm so fucking mad, Eric in YouTube chat. I am very fucking pissed off because Machine Girl's here in Denver this Thursday, but I fly out to Vegas on Thursday. It's Lussick Puppy and fucking Machine Girl, dude, and I can't go. Just cancel? I'm not canceling MagicCon Vegas to go to Machine Girl. As funny as that would be. Whoa, we have 5,000 followers? Since when? What the fuck? Anyway, I'm not gonna miss a beat here today, chat. We're not gonna do any daily games. Let's just get right into deck reviews today. You fucking work, man. There are wires overhead and there are wires in your hand. Pain, suffering, and agony. Oh no. They faked out the crowd with I Void Destroyer as the last song before they got Lussick Puppy to jam with them. That's sick as fuck. I got lucky. I do it all the time. I do it because I like it. Because I like it because it's mine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm so distracted by Femtanyl right now. I'm unable to open links. Okay. Tuesday deck reviews start here in the history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right. That is all 6 deck reviews. Who do we have that needs the deck review done? You should ask the Vegas organizers to postpone so you can watch Machine Girl. Oh, true. Nelm Knight is here. Let's do Nelm Knight then. It's your problem. Nelm, here you are. We need an Elk concert stream. I am tone deaf. You do not want me to sing. All right. Astoundingly awesome tales, the living library. Hello, Nelm. You are present for the stream. Hello, Fumble Bun. What a good username. All right. Play sagas and use the commander's ability to repeatedly move counters from them and use the multiple +1 counter cards to bulk up the commander to allow for safe swings. My friend has helped me a bunch with the deck, and I really need a fresh set of eyes to make it edits. I'm comfortable with any card being added or removed, and even the commander is being changed, but there's a budget of $800. Okay. The land base needs a lot of work, and I need some other ways to help close out games. I see, okay. So overall, just looking to make the deck more consistent. I see, so we're saga creatures is the joke, with a couple of actual sagas. Okay, see, look, I don't believe in Hexavus here. This is a 6-mana card, which is a lot of mana for something that Power Conduit does for you. Do you know what else is 6 mana? And you can break it up as 4 and 2? Delivery Moogle. All right, Delivery Moogle. When it enters, search your library and your graveyard for an artifact card with mana value true less. Reveal it, put it in your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. So now you can Delivery Moogle for Ozolith, or you can Delivery Moogle for Power Conduit. And so this is still 6 mana, but you get to break it up between 4 and 2. That's my first little 1-for-1 that I see. I love you, Satsuki. This card's so fun. Can I be like a little nerd and just like shill my favorite sagas for this deck? Is that allowed? No, terrible. I do want to get you more lands. I think you have too many basics as well. You are the streamer, Elk. I know, but you buy the deck reviews. Alright, we're cutting down lands, and then we want to make like 3 more cuts, I would say. Probably Path. Beast Within Warp. I get clocked like it's a job to me. This song's so cool. Listen, I get Clive as a saga creature on the back, but is it like that good? It feels like we're not really using either set to the best effect. It's probably okay, but like I think there's just cooler sagas than this one. And then Joshua is also really weird, right? Yeah, deal 2, return any creature with mana value 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. I guess we have enough small shit. It's probably fine. Yeah, the music is intentionally muted for YouTube. It's just there's no way to separate the copyrighted music from the actual stream, whereas Twitch allows you to have it being in the stream but not in the VOD. Cut a Deal feels a little fillery. Push your temper. Okay, maybe I'll just pop over the Twitch. That's a good idea. You also get channel points when you do that. All right, let's start with ID = 2, type land, sort USD. This is the iconic maneuver that gets you all the lands that are really good for your colors. I do think we should be on Surveils. Filters are great. Fast lands are great. I like fast lands and slow lands. Oh my gosh, look at all the stuff you weren't running. This is crazy to me. You weren't running the pains, you weren't running the fasts, you weren't running the slows. You weren't even on a surveil. And then we can get like a stomp. Strength of the Harvest, we are an enchantment deck. Okay. So hopefully that makes the mana base slightly better, because I've played decks like this before. 3-color decks have been in the stream very frequently, and it seems like green and white are also our main colors, otherwise. That's why I'm on 2 4s, 2 planes. I've seen a lot of 3 colors decks blow through here, and typically when the basic land zone breaches around, I would say anywhere beyond 8, sometimes even as much as 7. Anything beyond that, and I feel like I'm often getting screwed. Okay, time to nerd out. The Restoration of Avacyn. What is it called? Battle at the Hell Vault is what it's called. Is it 1L? Battle at the Hell Vault. Fucking, this card's so cool. It's not even good. I'm not saying this is good, chat. I'm saying it makes me smile really hard. Is that okay? All right. Battle of the Hell Vault's in. We also need the Princess Takes Flight. Whoa. Exile to 1 target creature. Target creature gains flying, and then return the exiled creature. Great news. If you can remove enough counters from this, if you can play this and remove the counter right away, you can just keep exiling up to 1 creature every turn. And then if you manage to blow up your own, the Princess Takes Flight, they're exiled forever. Maybe instead of Disenchant, we do Seal of Cleansing. And maybe instead of Plains, we do a Witch Enchanter. Legend of Yang Chen is really good, isn't it? Yeah. So looking at our curve here, I do want to kind of axe like bigger things. I think the Great Henge is kind of just filling this slot of like whatever, but like I'm more afraid of Agitator Ant, honestly. Starfield Mystic. I'm not a big fan of these cost reducers that are like, oh, your enchantments cost 1 less. Where I love cost reducers is where everything in your deck already costs 1. So like you have Joyrah in the command zone, a bunch of 1 and 0 drop artifacts, and you run a Vidalkin 1 drop artifact reducer. That is a perfect example of where I like those cards. Okay. Let's give this a good old play test. Draw. Jetmir's Garden. Next turn, Temple Garden. Talisman of Impulse. Next turn, Mountain. Guardian Project. Think 1, 2, 3. Commander. Draw a card. Next turn. So what if we went 1, 2, 3, Ian Chesterton, 1, 2, Ozolith, attack, yay. Oh, we draw a card. And then this turn we can start to do funny things. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The first I row in games. So we'll make 2 human soldiers. Next turn, Put 3 counters, aka 4 counters on a creature control. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. White, Ruin Reconnaissance. Attack with Sigurd. Yeah, I think I'll remove a counter from one of these. But notice how we're on turn 7. Feels a little, maybe a little slow. This Ian Chesterton thing. Although it'd be really funny if you have a Sanctum Weaver game. But is the argument like if we're like, oh, this card works only when we have like a fuckload of mana? Is that a reason to not run the card? Right? Because it's just like sealing is just only when our sealing with the Ian Chesterton is great when we either draw cheap Saga or we draw Sanctum Weaver. And in the situations where we draw Sanctum Weaver, we are already winning the game. That's the thought process. I opened your stream and YouTube recommendations on the side are gay furry drama videos. Fucking perfect, dude. I think Ganja Distorian's a little slow. Redress Fate's a little faster, but also I don't know if we need this much. Ugh. Morning Tide's Light is also a little awkward, although you can exile all their blockers, which is rather nice. You can flicker all your Saga creatures. Never mind, that's sick. That's sick. Ignore me. Your pet. 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 Treat me like your pet. I think Pet might be my favorite Femtanyl song now. I like Arnie Slays the Troll. It's removal that's on a Saga. And then it also puts counters on Commander, which seems pretty cool. Fall of Gil-galad, right? You play this, you scry 2. Next turn you play Mander. No, that doesn't work out well, does it? You'd have to go 3 mana Sigurd. Next turn, Fall of Gil-galad, scry 2, attack, and then like do some other Saga stuff, and then remove the counters from here. Is your Jimbo in there? Almost assuredly, right? Yep, there he is. Oh, sad card. I don't want to put Origin of Spider-Man in a deck, even though this is really, like, not the worst. Sagas are really bad, but really fun, I agree. Put a counter, exile the creature with the greatest power among creatures target opponent controls. Right now I'm just looking for cards that, like, kill people. Ajani Fells the Godsire could be pretty good. Exile your thing, create a cat, commander gains double strike. I wish the double strike mode was here. World War Hulk! Dude, what is happening to my card game? I know. Oh, no. I'd like to cast World War Hulk, please. Dog shit run. Yeah. Let's look up Satsuki, because there is a good chance that I have a considering list with Satsuki the Living Lauren. Let's see what I did here. Okay, it's mostly in chat. Ferropede! Okay, this is the deep cut you don't get anywhere else. Ferropede's unblockable. When it does the combat damage to a player, you remove a counter from target permanent. That's what you want. This is what you... That's a thing? Yeah. Ferropede, my goat. Ooh, a natural restoration can be fun. All of your sagas are permanents, and when you regrowth one, you get to just fucking counter up all your sagas. That could be fun. A little proliferation action. Yeah, let's run Unnatural Restoration Ferropede. Alright, what to cut for this extra include of a natural restoration? Honestly, can I just cut Redress Fate? I don't know. It's nice to have like one of these effects. It always feels really good, but these effects typically, more than anything else, have the capacity to be just dead. Maybe Nyxplanation's the one to go. Nyxplanation always feels a little win more to me. It's just like 7 mana play. You get more mana. It's like, are we really ramping on 7 in our just Saga deck, you know? I don't think we're that mana starved. Especially since we took out the one Replicate idiot out. This isn't on yet. I'll just play Sigurd. Okay, now this is online. Exile a permanent card from your graveyard. You gain life equal to its mana value. So if instead of playing Turbulent Step, we play Shift Wooded Foothills, and we get Lush Portico, the Surveil land we added. And then we Surveil 1, and we Windswept Heath the graveyard. Bad news, we didn't exile anything good, but we get to cast Burgi. Halana and Elena counters on Sigurd. I don't know. I think right now I'm also thinking about like, how do we get Mom in here? Because this is a creature that would like to maybe just get protection from a color and swing in. So I think like Mother of Runes, Starfield Shepherd kind of feels key here. Starfield Shepherd, of course, can tutor for Mom. Although, maybe we just run Giver if we're going to run a second one. It's just I typically like to cut a land for both of these. But you only have one drop at this point, so it kind of doesn't make sense to run Mom. I'm going to cut these talismans, and the reason is your commander's 3 mana. We want to be ramping on 1. And your commander has an attack trigger we care about. Like, we want to be super ramping on 1. What if we did enchantment ramp? So we did incubation, drew it out. Why are we ramping on 2 still? I know it says +1/+1 counter on it. But I like Halana and Elena. Okay. So we have 2 slots to play with, and I'm going to say it's Wild Growth and Avacyn's, or Birds of Paradise. I think these are the 2 maneuvers. Yeah. Sadly, I don't think Utopia Sprawl's right, just because we don't have a good forest count. And could we like min-max the land base and the pips in the deck to have a good forest count? Yes. We can do all that for like a 0.5% win rate increase, but I'm opting not to. Just know it's an option. Whoops. White, red, green, Sigurd. Whoops, I do not have a mountain. Shock and Stomping Ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yojimbo. Yojimbo has 0 counters on him. We get to exile another thing. Let's drop all B1. Okay. Until your next turn, creatures can attack you unless their controllers pay. Remove a counter from Yojimbo. Attack with Sigurd. And Garnet. I didn't realize this also puts counters on things. That's crazy. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is insane. All B1's like kind of generating damage. Okay, my only concern right now seems to be card flow, which I think is a very easy solve for an Enchantress kind of list. Because we do have 29 enchantments that would all cantrip with a Scythus, with a do we already have the other Enchantresses? I don't see them. It is just that the other Enchantresses are 3 mana, except for Argothian. Oh, I think you need to shell up for Argothian. The reason Argothian Enchantress is just so insane here is, and I know its price tag reflects that it is insane, but your deck is so obsessed with curving Sigurd as fast as possible. So having 3 drops that contest him, I think feels like pretty bad, right? Scholar of New Horizons. Holy shit, you're so right. I wasn't even thinking about this idiot, but alas, here we are. Scholar of New Horizons. 1 and a white. Enters with a counter on it. Tap. Remove a counter from a permanent you control. Search your library for a Plains card and reveal it. If an opponent controls more lands than you, you may put that card on the battlefield. I could have sworn that was there already. Nope. I'm going to take out Displaced Dinosaurs. I think for me, Displaced Dinosaurs making all of your Sagas enters as 7/7s is just like, it's fine. I don't know. It feels a little too slow for its mana value. And 2 more cuts. Jeez, your deck's so good though now. I think Eidolon is kind of too expensive at 4. I think on 4 mana you want to slam a Saga that Sigurd can start touching. I think I'm questioning the Bolt Bend just because our Mander is not 4 power innately. Also, we added Giver and Mother, which are both protection spells in a way. I think the grand question here is like, what is manipulating most of these doing? And the answer is actually not a lot for a lot of them. MAGA Sisters, like the counter ones do a lot. So I guess we maybe cut Fenrir. Redirect Lightning over Built Bend. I think it's less of a we need to make a 1-for-1 swap for the redirect spell, and a lot more like I added Giver and Mom because of their ability to give Sigurd unblockable versus certain decks for his important attack trigger, and these double up as protection as like protection magic. So I don't even know if we needed a redirect spell in the deck. But for sure, if I was looking for one, the Redirect Lightning, of course, is like no-brainer. Wow, we were hitting 0 lands. Wow, we were hitting 0 lands. Streamer luck. So we go 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Brushland 1, 2, 3. Commander. Nice. I'm sure glad we have this heroic intervention in this position. Pass. Think. Lush Portico. Thank you, Surveil Lance, for being goated. Top. 1, 2, 3. Communal Brewing. Nice. And we miss our land drop where it counts. Ignore that happened. See, like, this is super turbo keepable. Wild Growth or Brushland. Tap land, Sanctum Weaver. Now, this is a game of magic right here. One. So if we go 1, 2, because I would like to get all these counters on my commander. The only issue is now we're kind of color locked. So I guess we're just Yojimboing. Red, white, green. Sigurd enters with 3 counters. Is entered with 3 counters. Attack with Yojimbo. Why did they make this thing a fucking 5/5, by the way? I just cannot fathom it. Holy Lord. 5 mana or 4 mana 5/5 vigilance. He needs it. Sure, sure. Anyway. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Chong and Lily. Attack with Sigurd. Put a thingy on my Saga. I don't know if I want to put a thingy on my Saga. Okay. Next turn, because we're going to go to 3 here. Bunch of green mana. No, because Wild Seer, we don't have any enchantments in hand. Because here we get to go attack, attack, attack. It has vigilance. This has vigilance. And then we let this resolve first. We have 3 lore counters on sagas. And then and this also says +3/+3. And then we remove a saga counter. So that way we get to keep Yojimbo around. And we are kind of exploding someone. Can I just say, I think let's just top this all up with the duelist's heritage. I think this card here makes me pretty happy. Clash of the Icons. Oh, is that like the shit spell? It's the cantrip that removes a saga or adds one? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Can boast. I was wondering why Bergie was in here. I legitimately thought that she was in here because you cast a spell and then use the mana for the Sigurd boast. And I just totally forgot that Bergie has a second line of text besides generating mana. I was like, oh, Bergie's in here because she makes mana. And I just completely forgot she lets creatures you control boast twice. I did not for the life of me remember that. Oh, that's why the card's $30, of course, is because the ability to let your creatures boast twice is just so strong. Bergie flavor text is what the second line is? Absolutely. Is this Dogmatica? Fuck yes. I have not listened to this song in so long. I'm so glad Rim wins. My love. Did you know Turgid and Bergie still both have backside? Okay, listen, to be fair to Bergie, sometimes it's correct to play the flip side of Bergie as the horn. Yeah, Bergie's backside is pretty good. Don't take that out of context, but you know what I mean. Let's get rid of resourceful defense, I think. Moving the counters around is kind of okay. But I think we're kind of there for this one. I'm feeling pretty all right about this. Let's give it one more whirl. See if there's anything that stands out. But I imagine this is going to feel very good. Start with Oran Reef the Vastwood. You go Command Tower, Argothian Enchantress. You go Forest, Scythus, draw a card. Lush, Temple Garden. 1, 2, 3. Sigurd. Next turn. And then this is where you start to go ham. Because you played Lush Portico, Surveil 1. Copperline Gorge to Graveyard. That'll be good for Summon Titan soon. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Follow the First Civilization. Enchantment. Draw 2. You and target opponent each draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Move to combat with Sigurd. Dink. Pay 1. Boast it. Remove a counter from the Fall of First Civilization. And we also get to put a counter on one of our creatures. Hooray. I've already heard Scythus. I don't fucking know, man. She's not real. Does CDH Turgid even exist? No. No. You should just play Narset Wheels. All right, that, like, honestly, you're there. I think you're there. I've been convinced. I think this is set. Thank you for getting a deck review. Implying Narset Wheels is CDH? I mean, it used to be. Leopold's banned for a reason. There's a lot of things to do with Narset and Wheels. Notion Thief? Like, these are real plays. Wheels is, like, unironically, like, it can stick around. It's a real combo. Wait, I love Femtanyl. I'm going to her concert today. Big Noel W. Who's next? Isn't Femtanyl 2 people? It's mainly Noel, as far as I'm aware. Noel probably has like some people on, but I think Femtanyl's mainly just her. It's 2 people now? Okay. That makes sense. She probably just has someone to do like production and stuff, you know, edit lyrics and such. But that tracks. Okay. Let's see. Do we have... Hang on. By the way, sorry, chat. We're gonna get a little preview in the deep, dark, twisted world of YouTubering. Because I remember Khan linking this. I've accepted the collaboration from the Trinket Mage. Question about the Kellen deck. Would switching Kellen to Brigade Clash 10 Heart? Question mark. That's not English, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. It does very different things. But Brigade's not like a bad card by any means, and it would actually probably be pretty good in the man zone. Here, let's just listen to all of Man Bites Dog. Is anyone else watching the old VODs they missed in the live at the same time? There's no way you're fucking double watching my content. It's not worth it, dude. Bro is elk maxing. ADHD makes it possible. Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night, man. Okay. Do we have Thesso 6 ever? I need good deck building takes. You're going to get okay ones from me. Oh my god, hi. The same username. Unless this is an insane coincidence. Let's go ham. All right. Here we have Thesso 6 ever? Thesso 6 ever? Thesso. I may be present, but it depends on my work. If I'm not there, I'm totally fine with you doing it without me. Thesso. Any pronouns will do. It's just normal Hearthhole shenanigans. I'm relatively new to the game, started around Final Fantasy release, and have been playing quite casually once or twice a month. I bought the Hearthhole precon and have slowly been changing things with some cards I get from boosters and stuff. It's a great time. I love nuking my lands. It's my favorite part. Our group has slowly been creeping up in power level, and the deck is falling short. The table's at a 4 now, and I've just been, oh my god, you want to be at a 4 with Hearthhole? Great news. I'm about to make this deck the most sickening, evil thing you've ever seen. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but my favorite legacy deck is lands. And we're doing none of this shit in lands. Our budget, by the way, is $100 to $200. So we can't go too ham, but we can go relatively ham. I'd like the upgrades to stay in the $100 to $200 range. Canadian dollars, fake dollars. But not deck price. So this can go up to, like, how much is stuff? Let's focus on the cuts first, then we can do the budgeting later. Yeah, we're not doing all this. Jury's okay, but there's better payoffs. Satyr Wayfinder's okay, but Malevolent Rumble exists. Spreading Goblin enters if it was kicked. Search library for a land card with a basic land type. Sure. Augurs Poggers. I don't know, though. I always prefer Oracle, and you have her. Istill's fine. You and defending player each discard or sacrifice a permanent. No. No. Yes. 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 Maybe. No, too slow in my opinion. I don't like Summon Titan that much. It does the bring all your lands back bullshit, but it's so slow in doing it. Whenever another player sacrifices, or whenever a player sacrifices another permanent, put a counter on each creature. Yeah, sure. Corvold, insane. Bond 2. It makes sense. There's just better ways to go about sacking all your lands, and we're going to go over that. You're removing all the insects and making me cry. I'm so sorry, but it's just like, hey, listen, we keep Mazarek, all right? Mazarek's on top. One of the goats. Destructive Flow is awesome, but I have an idea of what this user probably wants if they want bracket 4 lands going. Okay, here's the concept, chat. Start with Malevolent Rumble. The new format, it's like planar sculpting or whatever. I think for me that like planar whatever the idiot thing. We do have a lot of basics. I don't know. I might be kind of sold on it. Planar engineering. Sack 2 lands, search library for 4, put them on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. We're going to add Nylea's intervention. Why Nylea's intervention? We're going to go out 1 forest, out 2 forest, dark depths, Thespian staged. Wherever dark depths goes, you know what follows soon after? Yavimaya. Suddenly, your Dark Depths taps for mana. Oh, what's this? We need a way to recur it again? Great news. Shifting Woodland. We need to protect ourselves. Glacial Chasm. And just like that, this deck has become a war crime. Crop rotation. And then we're going to hit you with a greater good. Life's Legacy. Rishkar's Disciple of Freya. Lease. And what's great is you're in black, which means you get access to Susser Secundi. So here's the wrap, chat. You Nylea's intervention for 3. You for 3, and you get Thespian Stage. I almost said Terramorphic Expanse. Thespian Stage, Susser Secundi, and then you get Dark Depths. And then what you do is with a Azusa single but looking, you shit them all into play in the same turn. And then you crack and shit out Merit Lage. And then you tap Merit Lage to Susser Secundi and empower it all the way up. And then next turn you sack her. And then you draw 20. Oh no, in my 20 I drew Shifting Woodland, make another Merit Lage, you win. Like, hello? So we're going to cut another forest here, and we're going to add, Petrified Field. This one's goated. It's a colorless land, and you can tap and sack it to return a land card from your graveyard to your hand. something like your Dark Depths, for instance, or also your Shifting Woodland, if you're shifting Woodland to your Dark Depths and then need to do it again. Let's also, while we're here, we should probably get Traverse the Uvenwald in. Traverse the Uvenwald is a tutor, which can get any land card you want or any creature after you have Delirium, which is not hard to get. Sylvan Safekeeper. And then this is where things become horrific. You add Tireless Provisioner. Not illegal. Nissa Animist. What is the name of this stupid card? Resurgent. Oh, it's $50 now? Holy shit. Okay, Nissa's not worth $50. How much is, Lotus Cobra's like 5 to Lotus Cobras are. I wish I could run 2. I'm a tutor hater. I don't care, dude. I'm done having this argument. I hate tutors. Okay, great. Then don't play with them. Tiller Engine. Tiller Engine's pretty fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what we can do with it. Spelunking. Aftermath boxes cost 80. This is worth 50. Infinite money glitch. I love tutors, says Thessio. Beautiful. Lumber is good. Yeah, I agree. Believe it or not, lumber is good. Lumber is also $20, and we've already spent a lot. So we need to start being careful. Cultivator Colossus. We probably want to go Collector Oof. Because when you're higher up in brackets, Collector Oof and Manglehorn become way better. And then we want to go like Wild Growth. Maybe not Wild Growth. We are a Landsack deck after all. We can go Elves of Deep Shadow. Exploration. I think exploration is going to be slightly too much. Right? Yeah, it's $36. You just can't do it. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Elvish Reclaimer. Yeah. And then we do mana value equals 4. Sack. Eldritch Evolution. And the other one that's like Eldritch Evolution, but actually good. Natural Order. The Norder. So let's sort by price, see where we can save some money here from our inclusions. It's probably going to be Tiller Engine. Oh, but it's so nice to have a creature that... Okay, you know what? Here's the middle ground. This is the middle ground for Tiller Engine. Is, Okay, the rest of these inclusions I feel kind of fine about. So, this is the middle ground. We're going to run the 3-mana Insect that makes things enter untapped. Which you already have in the deck. I have a Lumber and a Tiller, so just don't pretend they're for the budget. Oh! Oh! We're off the rails now. You are a proud new owner of an exploration, my friend. Okay, we're still in slow fetches, but that's fine. Is this hand keepable? I think the answer is yes, because we have lands. Draw. Forest. Elves of Deep Shadow. Next turn. Black. So we want to do Mountain Valley this turn. And then here you go land 1, 2, 3, Tireless Tracker, sack Mountain Valley, get Mountain. Surprise. Mountain enters, you get Clue Token. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hearth hole. Oh my goodness. So it's a 6-7, dude. What are they gonna do? Okay, that's 3 counters now. And we're gonna play a card. Yavimaya. Tap. Sack this land. We get another clue. Let's draw 2 cards. We get to play an additional land this turn. Dude, this card's for babies. What the fuck? You're allowed to do this? Wait, this is a Magic the Gathering deck? Every time I play Hearthful, I just forget how fucking stupid it is. Okay, so this is the technology. We've already played our land for turn. So what you do is you go tap this for red. Mayhem Devil. Man, I would really like a fucking Zern Orb. Okay, so we're going to pay 1, tap, sack this land. Draw 2 cards. We get an additional land drop this turn. Glacial Chasm. Our opponents can't hurt us anymore. That's another land entering. Great. Pass. Tap for green because of Yavimaya. Cycle Festering Thicket. Draw a card. Next turn. Cinder Glade. Or let's do Shifting Woodland. Banger alert, chat. Head up is on the docket right now. Shit don't fucking stink. Okay, so 1, tap, sack for swamp, draw 2. Okay, I'm actually gonna err on the side of we have slightly too many lands, which sounds abhorrent. I would like to maybe cut 1 or 2 of them, though. I think I'm gonna cut the stupid idiot lands. Yeah, these ones. Best song in the album? No. If I have to pick like a favorite song off this album, it's probably Show You the Way to the Highway. This one rocks. How many times do you recommend playtesting in Moxfield? I made a 20 card upgrade to a precon and wondering if you had any advice on red flags to look at when playtesting. So playtesting can give you a very good idea of what your tempo and curve is like, but it cannot give you a good idea of what the deck's actually going to perform like. Does that make sense? Because like you're gonna get cards gummed up in your hand, like removal and counter spells, and you're gonna go like, oh well, these cards are clunky. No, then no, they're not. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just iteration, right? You're not gonna get it right the first time around, and eventually you'll iterate and iterate until you get very close to what is a perfect deck. You're not gonna get it right first try, though. That's like, just be patient is my main suggestion. I'm really vibing with this music. I know, right? Femtanyl rules. Okay. I kind of want more draw equal to powers cards. There's an instant speed one, but I forgot the name of it. It's like Fell the Mighty. What is it called? Momentous Fall. And then there's Season of whatever. Gathering. Draw cards equal to greatest power among creatures you control. What if we did like a Mossborn Hydra? It's like Scoot Swarm, but it gets big. Livestream's there. Livestream's okay. I prefer Rich Cards is the GOAT. If we're talking about like green draw equal to powers cards, Rishkar's like on top. And what I like about these momentous falls and stuff is that they're cheaper. So if you go Rishkar's with a Merit Legend play, you draw 20. And then after drawing 20, you go, I'll draw another 20. Let's do a... Yeah, Garrick is an option. He's also 5 mana. He's also a Planeswalker, which diversifies card types. I mean, you know, I don't think you can go wrong with like a Sylvan Scrying. Let's just get a nice, cute Sylvan Scrying in here. Nice. This is a 1 land hand, so we're not keeping that. This is mega keepable, though. Drop. I say mega keepable. We do not have red, but we can work on that. Tap Shifting Woodland. Next turn, your artifacts no longer work, opponents. There's a Canyon Slough. We can cycle this Festering Thicket. Okay, we're doing stuff now. Let's start hatching. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hearthhole. Tap. Ooh, look at that. We're now stationed. Susser Secundi. And then it's around about here where I am curious how we're going to get some lands in the graveyard. I think we're going to start with a good old planar engineering. Sack 2 lands. Goodbye Twilight Mire. Canyon Slough. Hello Mountain. Swamp. We already have 2 black sources, don't we? We can do Forest. Forest. Okay, we knew what swamp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Terray. We could have activated a Hearthhole this turn too, by the way. Before doing all that, I think, right? Am I stupid? I think that's correct, though. Okay. Here's where we go Lotus Cobra. Oracle Moldiah. Top card of our library is a Night's Whisper. So we'll tap this, sack it, draw 2, add token, insect. New top card of library is Evolving Wilds. Oh, look at that. We played a land for turn. This is our first land of 3 land plays that we have. So we have 2 land plays left. That's what this will be. Okay, Evolving Wilds enters. We make a mana. We fetch it. We get a swamp. Oh, look at that. That's another mana. I should have looked at the top card of my library. If this one's a land, then it was a land before he shuffled. Okay, great. So, land is tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. You're supposed to play your land first off of Oracle Moldiah before shuffling away with Evolving Wilds. Elk the Oof. Oh, we oofed ourselves. I see. Okay, no more oof. We cut oof from the deck. This oof doesn't exist anymore. So, shh. No more oofing. Okay. Anyway. We get another green. Because Vernal Fen enters. That's another land play. So we're close to greatness here. If we Crop Rot for a fetch land. Specifically one that doesn't enter tapped. So let's get Terramorphic. This is 1 mana, right? We can use Crop Rotation as a ritual in these positions. Because we then fetch a basic. And then we go 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's enough for Lumra. Mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get to return all of our lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to float 6 more mana now. And hey guys, great news. Lumra's huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 lands in play. So we'll crew Susser Secundi in one shot. And then I don't know. Let's like start weaving, start gathering some seasons. Draw 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, move to discard. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I'm putting lands in my graveyard. Whatever the fuck will that do for me? Whatever will I do with lands in my graveyard next turn, chat? I wonder. I wonder what I'm doing with lands in my graveyard next turn. I wonder what the plan there is. Where's my Shifting Woodland? I wonder what's on the docket. Hey, can you be quiet for a moment? This is why you're mod. By the way, turn 6. I don't know. This will move cards around really well. Let's take out Collector Oof. As previously stated, we oofed ourselves. Little embarrassing. Manglehorn's still good. Let's do Valakut Exploration. I would like maybe one more basic, but then we're done. I don't think we need any more after that. But we were running a little low there. That got me a little scared. So I think Dakmore... No, Dakmore combos with Gitrog. So we can't be cutting that. My stupid ass cube brain was just like, oh, you know, you probably have like some retrace card somewhere. It's like, no. All right, Myriad Landscape out of here. We do not need that. Great. I think that's about good to go, though. I mean, it's really hard to have a bad Hearthhold deck. I want to play Test It one more time just because I love lands, though. And I would keep this hand. Dink, dink, dink. Exploration, Brood Chip. Next turn. Tap, deck, more salvage. Traverse the Uvenwald for Mountain. Like, this is the beauty of Traverse. It's just a land. Next turn. Oh, my beloved. I love you, Zernob. I love you, Zernob. Okay, we're going to Sylvan Scry. What land to get, though, in this situation? I think Shifting Woodland's always kind of just a good bet. Next turn. Shifting Woodland. Mander. It's a little awkward not to have anything to station these right now. I'm noticing how these slow fetches are kind of fucking us. God, it makes me a little sad that the best upgrade to your deck would be just getting good fetch lands. So let's get rid of Scouring Swarm. Soul of Windgrace. I find these cards to be rather slow. I'm going to consult the Cura. Pondering. Honestly, Elvish Spirit Guide and Flare of Cultivation might be the way. Right now, I'm just kind of looking over this list and seeing what I like. This should be reworked into Celestia Enchantress. I'm fine. Oh, Grothama. Wait. Grothama's actually really goated. Because it's a draw ability that you can tutor for that doesn't sacrifice the creature. It's like a Garrick that you can grab. Oh, Might Form Harmonizer, of course. Why wouldn't we want a 40 power Merit Lich? I do not know why. Is this keepable? No. And in fact, I'm going to cut Caravan from the deck. In favor of, honestly, just a mountain. Okay, this is really playable. If we draw any land, we win. Okay. We're treading water. Wow, this sucks. All right, cultivate. I don't know why I got a forest there instead of a mountain. I have Yavimaya in play. Next turn. Maybe you leave up Rakdos Charm and drop a Tireless Tracker. Canyon Slew, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dink, add token, clue. Tap. Sack a land. Draw 2. Land. Sack. I don't know why I sacked a second land there. I have a second land play, so that's why I played both. 1, 2, 3. Evan Do. And then this is where you get to have some fun. One, two, three, 4. Norder. Get rid of Tireless Tracker. Exile the top card of your library. That was what I wanted Tutor for! No! Come back! No! Get back in there, you asshole! I was gonna get Corvold. I guess we're just killing him now. Okay, we can shit Rog instead. That works. We can shit Rog instead. It's okay. Draw 2 cards. We draw an additional card. Land. Horizon Explorer. Add token. Lander. Okay. Being able to upkeep, sack a land. Draw a card. Life's Legacy. That's insane. Okay, so what we want to do here is tap, sack. Is this exiled forever? As long as you sacrifice a non-permanent this turn. So we're going to tap and sack Glacial Chasm and draw 3. Holy shit. Draw 6. Oh, our land center untapped, of course. So we had 3 land plays here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay. Land, draw, land. These all in turn tapped, lol. Draw, land, draw. Okay. I think personally the last card I want to see in this deck is Abundance. You can choose land or non-land. And then this wombos with Cultivator. Famished World Sire is cheap enough to include, right? Try to Bleaching Grove. Oh, it's $8. It's not that bad. It's not that bad to miss that one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. So let's cut some cards then. Probably Mayhem Devil. Sorry, buddy. I think you're just a little too low impact. Even though you are funny as fuck. Sky Shard Claim. Blast Act. Honestly, maybe even Planetary Annihilation's too good. And let's pick up a copy of Cinderglade. Type Swamp. Canyon Slough. Crack the Lander for a Swamp. Next turn, Sheltered Thicket. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we Hearthwall instead. Okay. This works out really well. Wow, fucking Azusa. Play testing with 99 cards in the deck. I can fix that, don't worry. Alright, Elvish Reclaimer. Float a green. Or I guess float a green here. Sack this. Dark Depths. Then you Thespian Stage the Dark Depths. Or you can tap Dark Depths to do that because you have a mice here. Okay, great. We now have Merit Lage. And then we go land. Azusa. Lumra. And then you go pay 1, tap sack it, draw 2. Then you go land, land, and then tap for green, 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 green. Season of Gathering, draw 20 cards and blow up all artifacts and enchantments. Or blow up all enchantments, and then you draw 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great. We have extra land drops, guys. Like, we didn't use all of them yet. Can we combo off with this hand? Because there's a good answer. The answer is yes. Or alternatively, we hit someone for 20 And then we draw 20 more cards. Okay. Let's find one more ad. Honestly, it might just be a basic. All right. I think this is the method. I think we got there. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, Hearthel's kind of good. Thank you for getting deck review. Do we have Mimikyu or Rain here with us today? Okay, Slime has grown on me. I used to not like this song the best on this album, but this one's pretty good. Paging Rain, paging Mimikyu. Do we have Razor or Lem? I don't believe so. So let's do one of the ones that won't be here. Yo, I'm here. Okay, Ben is here. Or Razor, rather. Yep. Hello, Razor. Does your playlist actually contain Puppy Play? I think I know that album. Or is that an artist? Or it's a song. Here, let's listen to it. It has Femtanyl on it. I was distracted by my second elk VOD. Cool. Hang on, let's review this song real quick. Sorry, YouTube. This could be really bad content. I want to like it. Is that a nice thing to say? Okay, okay, Noel saves it. All of a sudden, I'm into it. I put it into a playlist of which the name. There's no way you haven't heard. I have not heard this song before, Christian. I hear this song everywhere. That's crazy. Maybe you're just more of a furry than I am. Yeah, I put it in a playlist of which I can't read the name on Twitch without getting banned. But it's a 3-letter word and then it says slop after it. I've been curating really gay songs. So you can listen to that playlist for a little bit. And if there's any chat recommendations for really gay music, I am all ears. I love gay music, so please send in your recommendations and we can kind of get onto that. Whoops, I have accidentally opened a different deck list than the one we're supposed to be reviewing. It's Brina Beatdown. I already made the deck for it. I'm very smart. I knew you were a furry. I'm not a furry. I don't know what you're talking about. What's a furry? So we have Brina, the demagogue. The fuck is a demagogue? It's like someone who publicly speaks, right? Because Gog is someone who speaks. A political leader who appeals to popular prejudices and who makes false claims and promises in order to gain power. That's cool. A leader in ancient times who championed the cause of the common people. Okay. All right. Let's read the blurb for this deck, eh? Really feel fulfilled. Good for me. I love this song. Okay. I can't guarantee. Oh no, this is not the right blurb. I am all over the place. I'm sorry. Aha. Okay. Okay. Brina the Demagogue. I will be present, but I can't stay since I'm in EU time. Razor. Hello, you're here. We're fine. This is one of my beloved first decks in its latest iteration. It started as a politics deck, then became a plain +1/+1 counter deck, and then I added a few stacks pieces as it slowly evolved, and I continue watching your videos, lol. The game plan was and is very simple, and I want to beat down my opponents with buffed creatures while slowing them down. Okay, so it's a hate bears and then also beatdown deck. Fun, simple. We can do some shit with that. My newest take was to put the Brazella combo. Okay, you're speaking to me now. And it feels really satisfying to pull off, and it fits this beatdown stacksy approach to the deck. The problem is, and it's fair, always was with this deck, I just don't seem to have a board presence, and Stompy decks just brush over me. I countered that I counteracted that in an earlier iterations with prison effects, but I'm not too fond of those anymore. I'm a bit lost on where to take the deck at the moment. I definitely want to keep the deck beatdown and stacks theme, but I wouldn't want it to get too oppressive. Okay, bracket 3 without game changers. All right, understood. No budget or UBA restrictions. I also don't like 2-card combos or any infinites. Sounds good. You don't need infinites with Brina. Okay, so honestly, let's just playtest the deck first, I think, is gonna be my answer, and then we can kind of work from there. But I already have kind of an inkling of what I'm gonna do with this deck. Hello, Mother of Runes. Maybe you are supposed to turn 1 Soul Ring, but this is fine. It's whatever. 1, 2, 3. Brina. We're going to assume one opponent takes the bait every time, for the sake of playtesting. This is the issue with Giselle, is sometimes you draw it. I'm glad people woke up to Parting Gust. Dude, Parting Gust is a war crime. This card is fucking evil. It's awful and mean. Okay, my first question is how many angels are we running? Because typically I do like to have some targets for Gisela, or for Bruna, besides Gisela. And it appears we have a couple. I like the Thalia's Lancers and Bruna decks, because you're able to go cast Bruna, reanimate Thalia's Lancers. Let's go through here. Okay, I don't like Segovian Angel. Honestly, I don't even like Fairy Dream Thief. Listen, I understand the appeal of 1-drops where you can go 1-drop, 2-drop, Brina attack. But I just think we're kind of out of our element here. We have Starfield Shepherd to get Hopeful Initiate, Mother of Runes, Weathered Wayfarer. That's a good little package. Dark Confidant. Sure. Doorkeeper Thrall. Sure. Yep. For me, it's like, I want the 4-mana Angel. What's the idiot called? MV equals 4 type Angel. Oh, counters. Exemplar of Light. So you think of this as a life gain card. You think of this as a life gain card. But actually, it ain't. It's a +1/+1 counters card. Whenever you put one or more counters on this creature, draw a card. Oh. A little iffy on Read the Bones. I think we're going to have enough advantage overall. Guys, is this a Villas deck? I just see Final Parting. My first thought is like, if you have Villas in your deck, it's 6 mana, put Villas into play, draw 8. I know I don't like Village Rites, though. That needs to go. You also have Dismember. Here, let's check out this song. I've added that to the side. Gugagi. That's an awesome username. I'm gonna mod you. Gugagi. Holy shit, that's cool. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting your username to be so stupid. that one caught me off guard. Okay, Moonlight Bargain sucks, doesn't it? That's how Gungalus got mod. Yeah, good old Gungi. All right, Together Forever. No, this is a war crime card. Whenever I see slow cards like this, my first inkling is like, ooh, I don't know, it's a little slow, it's a little clunky, we have to pay mana for it. I don't know if you've ever played against Together Forever, chat. I think I would rather play against like Shieldred. You know what I mean? I would rather play against so much shit. I think Elk has a type. He likes to mod goofy username starting with G. G is just the funniest letter. And I think there's a lot of brilliant words that have G as the starting character. And I think green is one of them. Green's the funniest color. So, I'm going to add Fellia to your deck. I'm so sorry. But it's something that needs to be done. Okay, I already have a Fellia. I'm going to cheat and put a second Fellia in your deck. What to do? Because my first inkling is to go counter whenever one or more. Because great news here, chat. There's a lot of cards that trigger when you put counters on them. Whenever you put one or more counters on this creature, you exile up to one other target non-land permanent until this creature leaves. That's like something to think about. Ember Bones isn't as good because at the beginning of combat, exile something. There's the Feta Gargantua. I actually like this card a lot in this deck. You get to Night's Whisper every time you put counters on it. When more counters are put on this creature, you just do your whole board. Great, that works. Honestly, maybe we just put like Luminarch Aspirant in, right? Voice of Victory for the Meld. I honestly hate that you're kind of right. You see, there's a big vulnerability with Bruna Gisela. Which is where if you get it into play, you feel very... Oh, Voice of Victory's already in. Beautiful. Tell you what, I'll give you a suggestion then. It's Redain. Redain isn't as good as Gaddock Teague, but it's still doing things. I do not know how to spell her name. God of Valor. Mana value equals 3, type God, ID equals white, set equals KLD. What is KHD? KLD is Kaladesh. Redain. R-E-I-D-A. No second I. Okay, we got there. Non-creature spells, your opponent's cast mana value 4 or greater, cost 2 more to cast. Insane card. It's a double Thalia for giant spells. Yeah, Judge of Valor Sphera. That's who I get her mixed up with all the time. Is this keepable? No. Is this keepable? Yes. Dude, Sol Ring fucking loves me. You're going on the bottom of the library, you fucking idiot. Okay. Drop. Bagooga Bug. Dark Confidant. Brina. Attack with Dark Confidant. Whoa. Crazy. Put 2 counters on a creature we control. Draw a card. Discard to hand size. Oh no! I'm gonna have to discard to hand size. Terrible. Whatever will I do with this angel that's now in my graveyard? Terrible, terrible. I wanted that card. Hello, my name is Darkstar Augur. I heard you like losing life. Oh no, discard hand size. Okay, here we go. Next turn. Dink, dink, draw. That you love me, even if you're lying. Say that you love me, even if you're lying. Say that you love me. I would like to get a Priest of Fell Rites. Oh, Priest of Fell Rites is in there. Okay, great. You know what's up. You're a loner. Forgot con trigger. No, I did 3 cards this turn. As a furry, have you listened to the Gay Duck album? Oh, I'm not a furry, so. But no, I haven't listened to that album. I guess I just get like Weatherway Fair out of the deck. Okay. There's probably a third actually, like good choice, but. And then you flash in Doorkeeper Thrall when someone tries to win. And then look at this. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess we can get like a big fucking idiot. What's our biggest moron? You know what? I would happily take a Fetid Gargantua right now. So we're gonna Priest of Fell Rites on Earth, pay 3 life, return Fetid Gargantua. Also, we draw 3. Lol. Like, we're gonna hit our shit, and then we're gonna Bruna next turn. Pretty cool. 2 years until Elk gets a partial. Well, no, but if I did get a partial, it'd be really fluffy and have a big tail. But I won't get one because I'm not a furry. Stolen bit. I am ashamed. It's a good bit. What can I say? You can't fix what ain't broke, you know? I don't know if I believe Violent Tumor. I think I'd rather just you have more discards. Just in case Gisela gets stuck in hand. Archpriest of Shadows. It's funny. I just think it's slightly too slow. Although, like, I think I want you to have 1 reanimate idiot. Let's get Sun Titan out of here. What's our reanimate moron of choice? I'm trying to think of a world where it isn't Villas, Broker of Blood. Maybe it's Avacyn. Because Avacyn does get wicked nasty with Bruna Gisela. Seems like an interesting plan. Lively Dirge. Okay, you're cooking. Grim Servant to wrap it all up. So the joke here is Grim Servant can get in 2 more reanimate. Which is good. because that's Avacyn. God, this song is fucking awesome. Oh, hello, mama. I'll draw 2 cards. It's one of my favorite activities. I'll draw another card. Hello, Keen Duelist. I'm gonna say, oh, I guess I should have discarded Gisela to hand size, huh? So Redain. Attack. 1, 2, draw 2. Maybe we wait till player land drop, so that way if we get a swamp, we can Keen Duelist. All these sequencing things. Gosh, Magic's such a hard game. Comeuppance. So do we have Jizzy in the graveyard? I'm just kind of trying to ponder what the rest of this turn looks like. I guess we attack first. 2 counters, draw 2. Okay, this is exactly why you attack first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final parting. You get Bruna to hand, and then to graveyard you get Priest of Fellrights. What'd you just call her? Dude, it's Jizzy. It's Gisela. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Iconic maneuver. Welcome back, Brazella. Brazella Redain moment. Draw 2 cards. It's a very good turn 7. And then you go like, Entomb for Avacyn. You reanimate the Avacyn, and now you're fucking super in hell. Like, Avacyn feels like a shoo-in. Not gonna lie. Fits like the little angel theme you have going on. Okay, you know what? This deck's kind of cool. I'm kind of liking it. I want to see if there's more Shined Wind type creatures that we can remove counters from. There's like Walking Ballista and stuff, but I want to see if there's like other options. So let's do, quote, remove a counter. We're going to do first. Sort MV. And then we'll do remove a +1/+1 counter after this one. Scholar of New Horizons would be kind of interesting. Sanctuary Warden is an angel. That's kind of fun. It is a lot of mana for a Phyrexian Arena, though. Just saying. So now let's do remove a +1/+1 counter. Sort MB. Briggon could be interesting. I actually think I like Briggon a little bit because it reminds me of a Dark Confidant. Does she have Vigilance? Does have Vigilance. Okay, I think that's what seals the deal here for Briggon over, I would say, Darkstar Augur. And the reason is this comes down on turn 2. It's a 2/2 with Vigilance. You play Brina next turn. You attack with this. You put 2 counters on Briggon. You then tap Briggon after attacking to remove a counter and draw a card. So that's pretty neat. It works really nicely within the curve. God, I hate that art. I agree. I hope that the anime arts like this one, General Crete, get like normal art treatments. Because, man, a lot of the anime art missed the mark for me. There's a couple that didn't, though. I think legitimately one of my favorite arts in the game is an anime art. This Oathsworn Vampire. Oh! This is how you cater to me. You put a little Twinkie Alucard adjacent beast on a card. I'm all over it. I'm salivating. Put my bootleg Alucard on those cards now. Yeah, but this one, this dude looks okay. He's a little chopped. The hairline's not looking too swell, man. At this point, just get rid of it. You look better bald. And then, oh my god. It's a Mogfest. It's a Mogfest. Castlevania UB when? Am I stupid? Is there not already like a Castlevania There's a Dracula crossover, but that's not Castlevania. Do we like Fester Creep? Would we rather blow up enchantments or blow up Scoot Swarms? That's my question to chat. I think the answer is I kind of want to blow up Scoot Swarms a little more. Is that a stupid idea? I mean, maybe the answer is run both. That's an answer I'm willing to accept. But I do think killing Scoot Swarms is kind of crazy. Like, this kills Scoot Swarms, but it's slower. Doesn't go through indestructible. Can we do Ballista? I was thinking about it. I just don't know if we really... We only get 2 damage every turn, guaranteed, because that's from our attack. And I don't know if that makes it really worth it. You know, versus, like... -1/-1 to everything. Hooray. Everyone smiles and jumps up and down. Is Delishnorn Grand Cenobite cooking too hard? It's just fine, right? It's just kind of... It would be kind of like adding like a Moonshaker Cavalry to this deck. The same kind of vibe. Douthy Voidwalker for an attacker on curve and also Graveyard Hate. Yeah, I could see Douthy providing a lot of value to this deck. A lot of Douthys. Listen, Jailbreak's really funny, but it's just kind of not the best card. And then Curse of Silence. You name someone's commander, I imagine, but eh. Honestly, we might have too many lands. We could probably cut like 1 because we have land tax and we have Weather Wayfarers. These are and we also have Starfield Shepherd, and I think with their powers combined, this is at least 1, maybe even 2 lands. But let's just go down to 39, you know, and then we can add another land in here or another spell in here. Right, I think we can get away with 39. Is my point. What to do though? I think I'd do like pointed discussion. I don't think we've had any issue discarding down to hand size. Like that's a good method for getting cards in the graveyard. However, this is a Night's Whisper that makes a blood token, and then you use that blood token to discard something fucking stupid, like a Gisela or a reanimate target like Avacyn, right? It kind of just covers your bases really nicely. It keeps your hand full if Brina gets nuked from orbit, and then it also sets up reanimate plays, right? It does both things kind of well. It's a nice little modest inclusion that I think is going to be pretty good here. Planes. Brina. How much removal you're running? Enough, hopefully. And this is where you go like Fester Creep, attack with Brina, put 2 counters here, and then now you're just kind of holding up nuke the board of all Llanowar elves and tokens and such, which is pretty cool. Dink dink, right? Get rid of all 1/1s. There's the Seriema. Is it a Felia turn? I think it's a Felia turn because you go 1, 2, 3, Seriema, Felia, Exuberant Shepherd, and then you move to combat, you attack, dink. I think I forgot to draw my card last time, but whatever, it's fine. Now you pass, and then here's the major joke. You get to hold up Kabira Takedown if you need to remove something, or Felia. And then this turn you go Witch Enchanter, attack with Felia, flicker the Seriema. Question is, what do you get? What do you get? Probably Avacyn. Should have drawn first, but and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Grim Servant. Reanimate. Oh no, I have to move to discard. Terrible. If only we had Reliquary Tower to save us from this. Oh no. If only, if only. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun right now. This is good. This makes you smile. This is the kind of deck I live for. I think I'm just going to drop this on your head. Do we have any last recommendations from chat for this list? Because overall, I'm just kind of like, yeah, this is working. Like, we could do some Villas BS, but... Will the Abzan, yeah, that's a really good recommendation. Well, the Abzan just awesome. Any number of target opponents to sack the biggest thing, and then also, if you control a commander, which you will, on curve, return a creature card. Maybe we already have Bone Shards. So yeah, imagine turn 1 Bone Shards Avacyn into your graveyard. Turn 2, some like idiot like Dark Confidant. Turn 3, Brina. Turn 4, Will of the Abzan back Avacyn, and then make all opponents sack things, and then get through with your fucking idiot. Like, wow. Just insane start. Could cut Curse, maybe. I already cut the Curse. When do you Solitary Confinement? Whenever your commander's in play, right? Your commander draws you a card every turn that you... +1 card equals Solitary Confinement forever. Call me when you need. Call me in the morning. I'll be on the way. Call me when you want. Call me when you need. Tell you what. What if we took out Hushwing Griff and just had the Hushbringer and the Doorkeeper Thrill be tutor targets for something like Grim Servant or Lively Dirge? I think that might work out better for this deck than what we have going on right now. All right, great. Thank you so much for getting a deck review, though. I had a lot of fun looking at this. Okay, do we have Mimikyu, Rain, or Lem? Tell me when you want. Call me when you need. Hang on, I need to re-listen to. I love you, Lil Nas. Get well soon. I want to listen to a little Ada Rook because I heard these songs earlier and I want to make sure I still like them. Okay, it does not appear that we have any 3 of our next deck reviewers. So what we're going to do is, because this one didn't specify, this one goes to the back. I won't be present, so that one's going to go to the front. And this one is Mimikyu. I can't guarantee I'll be there, but I'll try. Worst case scenario, I'll watch the VOD, so don't wait too long. Great, so that's going to be the order. It does sound like Sonic music. Wait, you're right. We have a Schmeagle, another Schmeagle. Of all the cards, of all the commanders I expected to double up on, Schmeagle was not one I was expecting. Although this one isn't built around Ring Wraith combo, which is exciting. All right. The game plan I've loved with Schmeagle involves self-sacrificing creatures to satisfy his once per turn Ring Temptation, with Marauder effects being 3 mana Edict / Land Ramp stapled together. Getting more crazy with Harvester of Souls effects. Yeah, the stupid High Society Hunter and Harvester of Souls. Let's keep reading. With him dumping cards into graveyards, winning cons include Sir Conrad, Field of the Dead, Rise of the Dark Realms, Blood Chief, Ascension, Portal to Phyrexia, or 4-card combo with Dundane Rangers. Dundane. I don't know how it's pronounced. It's one of these fucking Tolkien words. Whenever the ring... I see, so... All right, anyway, let's keep reading. Schmeagle used to be bracket 3, but Marauder effects felt a bit unbeatable for the tables I was swinging into. Decided to up him to 4. Struggling to find a balance between winning games and showing off all the fun card interactions. One main stumbling block is I prioritize getting him out as soon as possible. or if that makes my card quality too low. So I do think rushing Schmeagle out is a good thing to do. However, we need to be doing it through dorks and not blood pets. Although blood pets are kind of a good way to trigger Schmeagle, which is kind of sad. Yeah, you have Croson Wayfarer. Yeah, Schmeagle, no Nazgul, which is an interesting line here. All right, we have no budget restrictions. And we're upgrading for bracket 4. First things first, I think Grave Venerations is just too much. I think there's better options than Ghoulish Procession to make fodder. I know some people really have a Dryad Arbor hard on, but I'm not one of those people. So my first inkling is I would like to see a Springheart Nantuko. It's already in. I'm an idiot. Secondarily, I would love to see a Chthonian Nightmare. I used to think Dryad Arbor was the tightest shit. Oh, don't get me wrong. It's the tightest shit. That card's cool as fuck. Is it good outside of 60 card formats? In like in Commander? No. I generally find most Commander tables to be too slow to use Dryad Arbor in a major way. But yeah. Anyway, we have Chthonian Nightmare, which is going to be a fucking war crime. Because let me paint a picture for you all. We get Schmeagle out. We go like Blood Pet. Schmeagle's out. We steal a land. Next turn, Fleshbag Marauder. Oh, great. We steal another land. Next turn, Springheart Nantuko. Land drop. Chthonian Nightmare. Pick up Chthonian Nightmare. Sack the insect token from Springheart Nantuko. Get back the fucking thing that makes us sack everything. That's insane. Chthonian Nightmare is broken. It's so dumb. And then also just, it's good insurance for your 3-mana commander, right? Because you can just sack anything, bring your commander back, and then it's kind of hard to interact with Chthonian. You need to have instant speed enchantment removal, because it has an ETB, but... Or like Graveyard Hate, I guess. We have 1 Nazgul. That's so funny. What if we had no Nazgul? Okay, I'm fucking with this song, by the way. This song rules. I mean, surely Lotus Cobra rips here, right? Am I an idiot? We do get the man at the end step. Maybe it's better for Tireless Provisioner then, because you can bank Tireless Provisioner. So when this enters, you put a legendary permanent not named that. Oh, and then you tap it, you draw building cards because you have everyone's lands. I see. That makes sense. Portal to Phyrexia. I see, we get to return our idiots every turn. What if we ran like Lochthwain's Scorn / Virtue of Persistence? Wow, I first tried Lochthwain. That's rare. As someone with an IR first of Lochthwain deck, you'd figure I know how to fucking spell that word, but I miss it every like 1 in 3 or like 2 in 3 times. All right, let's play test this deck, see how we feel. Drop. Revitalizing Riposte. Darkboard Pathway. Mr. Landrop, lose. Okay. Let's get Traverse the Uvenwald in here. It's just a great tutor. And then also, it is a land because it land cycles, and then it works with Malevolent Rumble, right? Exile all creature cards from target player's graveyard. You may cast spells from among those cards for as long as they remain exiled. It's just too expensive, right? Like we're bracket 4ing, right? We're that's what the primer said. We're kind of on the edge of bracket 4. Let's 6 mana exile your graveyard. 6 mana release into you know, like there's like a release into memory. Fucking my friend John. It is so cool. That's not the point. Every time my fuck-ass friend John plays Release to Memory, he goes like, I'm going to release into your memories. And it's just like the worst. This is the same guy who came up with, they came in the pipes. Same guy. The same guy who said they came in the pipes. I won't say what he calls River of Tears and and stuff like that, because it gets funny as fuck. But John's a real riot. I wish I was as funny as that guy. I think what makes it so funny is John has the most, like, how to describe it, the most like normal guy personality ever, and then he will just say the most unhinged shit ever. Anyway, you guys don't care about my friend group. So, Nest Invader, eh? Nest Invader. I think it is too low impact. But let's see, hold up, revitalizing our past. Ah, oh, fine, chat. Nest Invader. You've convinced me even though you said nothing. Yeah, I see Shieldred being in here as more of like a thing you put Springheart and Tuco on to trigger your commander every turn. Wow. Yay, something died this turn. Something would have died this turn anyway. Okay, you know what? I've officially been convinced that I don't think we should be doing Multani's Acolyte here. It's really cute to go that on 2 and then Spiegel on 3, but I can't say I've been too impressed with that from looking at that. Wouldn't Endurance be stupid? I don't think so. Up to 1 target player. What a funny hand. Look at these lands, chat. Can someone point at the problem with these 2 lands in our hand? Luckily we have Fel the Profane, but like... And then we steal a land from an opponent. Dink. Dink, dink. Dink, dink. Get another 2 lands. Is it really uncommon for you to review the same commander more than once? No, we've had a lot. I think the world record is Nariv. Hang on, I'm curious now. Okay, the record might be Nariv, guys. I'm trying to think about who else I've looked at. Because, like, this isn't Nariv. This is a Zergo. Add Spore Man and Life from Limb in, like, 10-minute combo. Trust. No. What I want to add is... I see Squandered Resources here. Sack a land, make mana. Play this ability as a mana source. Whenever I see this... I think about Aftermath Analyst. I'm not going to lie. And I think about Aftermath Analyst partially because we don't have shifting. We should have shifting woodland, though. So with shifting woodland, squandered resources, and Aftermath Analyst, we have an infinite combo here. Because you're able to sack all your lands, and then Aftermath Analyst return all your lands, and then sack all your lands except for Shifting Woodland. Make Shifting Woodland into a copy of Aftermath Analyst, and then sacrifice the Shifting Woodland, and then that brings back all your lands because it's an Aftermath Analyst. And then you do that forever until you have infinite mana, or you have Sephiroth in play and you win because infinite death triggers. So I think that's nice to have, and it's a pretty low opportunity cost because these are all just good cards. I think Vampiric Rites is a little slow. Rampaging Baloths. I don't know if that's bracket 3 material. Burning Catacombs. Underground Mortuary. Graveyard. Here's our Nest Invader. Okay, I've been sold on the Nest Invader. Specifically because of this. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Tireless Provisioner. Then you go land. Add token. Treasure. And then you go 1, 2. Spring Heart onto Tireless Provisioner. And then this turn, it's really, you got to really start to have fun. Sack this. 1, 2. Schmeagle. Overgrown Tomb. Copy of Tireless Provisioner. Treasure token. Oops, something died this turn. The ring tempts us. We get to steal a land from an opponent. And then get 2 more treasure tokens from that entering. And then we get another Springheart Nantuko trigger. So we will crack one of the tokens there to make another Tireless Provisioner. And then here... 1, 2, 3... Cankerbloom, destroy your artifact. 1, 2, 3. Gravelighter. Something died this turn. So we'll draw a card. And then we'll go treasure, secure Tribuilder, sack, get forest. That makes 3 treasure tokens and also trigger Springheart. Another Spring Heart trigger. Another Tireless Provisioner. End step, something died. Steal an opponent. Oh, great news. 4 Tireless Provisioners. And now we start constant misting. Oh, welcome to hell. Oh, this is awesome. T-O-T-O. Oh, fuck yes. Little Chapel Row in action. Okay, make 4 treasure. Oh, you know what? Let's get another Tireless Provisioner on the deck here. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take me high to go. Okay. Portal to Phyrexia. Oh no, I have to lose some of my objects. Whatever will I do? Anyway, steal one of your lands, make 3 more treasures. Like, come on! Look at what's happening. This is evil. He's not... Whenever the ring tempts you, target opponent reveals. Each opponent not player, so it's even better. Am I confusing? I'm confused. What's happening? I thought you meant that this was each opponent, in which case I was like, holy shit. No, I meant Portal. Yeah, Portal's insane. Geo, you can take me high to go. Okay. Maybe Harvester is just too slow. My very straight middle-aged brother started singing this song in the car with the other day. I was so shook. Well, there's a long history of straight people singing gay songs. You remember what the YMCA? The Village People did like that originally. Like, and they tricked the Navy, didn't they? To let them shoot their music video? I don't know if they tricked the Navy. Let's face it. That place is full of queers. You know, I am at a very weird position right now where it's like, I think this deck's doing awesome things. I think it's good to go. However, I feel like there's maybe just something I'm missing, or maybe I'm getting too complacent with it. What are we missing here? Because like maybe Yavimaya Ranger isn't good enough. This enters, puts a basic land into play, and then it has Echo. It feels a little weird, right? Echo is it's a way to get a creature to die that turn, but we've had no issue making creatures die. Like maybe this is a Viscerous here, just kind of moment. You know what I mean? You can see me up. You got my heartbeat racing, body. Jason, I feel the rush. Any chance of unlisting decks when you've gone over? No. What happens is if a deck is unlisted and I've reviewed it, people will think it's a new brew for me and go, oh, what about this card? What about this card? When are you doing a video on this one, Elk? And I'm like, it's a viewer deck, you know? So they're always unlisted permanently, but I always link to them in the VODs. Why not put it in a folder? So there is a folder. But you don't see my folders as an arc. Like if I go to Bosch and Roll, I can't see Brian's folders. I see Brian's decks. Right. But I don't see Brian's folders. Oh, I feel the rush. It's so good. It's so good. Have you ever gone over a Shilgengar deck? Surprisingly, I don't think so. You think with me being Angel Boy and everything, I've looked at one Shilgengar deck. One. It was a bracket 4 Shilgengar deck. I remember I added Insidious Dreams to this one. discard X cards from your hand, and then you stack your library. You put the first card as Bolas the Citadel, and you just go. Shilgengar might be the coolest looking dude. I know, but his name's fucking Shilgengar, bro. Like, what a fucking awful name. He does have like an angel throne, which is kind of cool. Okay, we've been here, done this with this song. Anyway. On topic. Maybe I'll submit mine later. Please do. I love looking at angel decks. Nothing I love more in this game than angels. What's your favorite demon art? Probably. Is this isn't a demon, I think. I think this is a devil that I'm thinking of. It is a devil. What is my favorite demon art? I mean, Archfiend of Ifnir is insane. Oh, I kind of like Bloodletter. Bloodletter of Aklazotz is fucking sexy. Crabomination's a demon? That's fucking awesome. Oh, Demon of Death's Gate is also just so cool. Love this idiot. I love Doom Whisperer. Doomsday Excruciator. God, there's just so many awesome demons. I don't know. It's asking me to pick a favorite kid. Just not possible. No Reliquary White. Yeah, you're right. Why did the Reliquary? See, well, hi, Sia. It's right of the Reliquary. Absolutely. This is correct. We have Springheart, Nantuko, and Bloodghast, which is fucking free. We have Bazooka Bog. We have Bazooka Bog. Maybe we run a bounce land. Oh no, we have Unholy Grotto as well. Okay. All right, I think this is good to go. The white recommendation from chat's insane. Good job. Thank you for getting a deck review. Finally able to catch a Tuesday stream. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hang on. Hang on. I got pinged on Discord, and someone in Trinket Mage's server said 3-3 Elk deserves a medal for what they said between 39, 20, and 40 of the last podcast. So let's hear what I said, because I legitimately do not remember everything I've said in podcasts. So we're going to pull this open now. Podcast. Why did I just search podcast and expect my podcast to show up? Magic Mirror podcast. Whoa, Nelly. This video is popping off. 1 hour, 3K views. I think this is number 1. Okay, go to 32 minutes. And what? How many seconds? 49? I deserve a medal for this, apparently. It's 39:20. Sorry, 39:20. Oh, you guys can't hear this. I'm an idiot. Hang on. Oh, no, you guys can. I mean, I was cooking though, actually. No, that was heater. Chad, I know you're all here at my stream because you like me, but was that a good take or a bad take? I'm all ears here. Can't guarantee I can hit the stream, but I'll try. Worst case scenario, I'll watch the VOD. So let's do this one. Worst case scenario, we'll watch the VOD here. So hello, well, hi Mimikyu. Oh, new Dina, exciting. Hello Mimikyu. I want to sack big creatures and get a cool pinata and then explode it and kill it with either life drain, fling effects, or power-based life loss. I'm making... Oh, yeah, okay. So just... I've been making decks with her since she released. Self-mill aristocrats, plus and plus encounters big bodies, with or without detrimental abilities. This deck is a mix of the non-token aristocrats, the plus and plus encounter synergy version. No game changers unless they're ultimately necessary for the deck. No card above $15 unless it's a game changer. Or they're goated for the deck. Universal Beyond cards are okay. The deck feels slow and lacks consistency. And an abundance of payoffs / dead draws. I almost always just add like 1-drop ramp to these style of decks. Which is strange because you figure that 1-drop ramp isn't that good. But when you accelerate your early game, you're accelerating like everything else. Especially if you're able to go 1-drop dork into funny dork. And then if you do enchantment ramp with those 1-droppers and Arbor Elf and stuff, you can get a really nice delirium package going. Okay, so my first worry is that we do not have enough forest to support Arbor Elf, which is the most broken card in Magic the Gathering. So I kind of want to get our, some more forest in this deck for our buddy. So I think we're going to cut 2 swamps, Witherbloom Campus, Viridescent Bog, because right now we're at 9 forests with Fabled Passage. 10 forests. 11 forests. 12-ish forests. So let's add forest. Add Traverse the Uvenwald. Iconic Elk edition here. This is also a forest. And then we can go type forest, type swamp. And add Overgrown Tomb, which is under the $15 limit, hopefully. I do think an Overgrown Tomb is this worth it, by the way. If it is within budget. Any second now, Moxfield will allow me to put Overgrown Tomb in this deck, and it will be a beautiful day. Is Scryfall down? Like, what's happening? Okay, it instantly loaded on Scryfall, so I'll just drag the cards over. Let's see how much Overgrown Tomb is. Overgrown Tomb just got reprinted and is $8. Yoink. Okay, is this just a Moxfield issue? Okay, there we go. It just took a refresh. We're good. All right, Overgrown Tomb's in. And how much is Underground Mortuary? $16? It's worth it. Please spend $16 on Underground Mortuary. It's $1 more than what you said was okay, but it's that good. It's that good. Yeah. I mean, combos do fundamentally play. Like, I can get this in depth about it on the podcast. My opinion of combo decks, because it's more nuanced than you should like them. Right. There's reasons to dislike them and their dynamics and stuff in a casual format. However, I think you're not allowed to police them that hard. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's something that people find fun. And it might lead to anticlimactic finishes. Whatever. Okay, no, this website's dying. Okay, there we go. We got it in. But at the end of the day, it's a part of Magic the Gathering. And if you pile on I hate combos with I hate removal and I hate whatever, like, and you pile up all these different I hate these things, there's just some point where you just fucking hate this game, right? Like, you just don't want to play Magic. Which, base, cool. It's not for everyone. But I don't know. As someone who appreciates every aspect of this game, it's just, like, so frustrating when people discount other things. Okay, anyway, we up the forest count. I love Scheming Silvertongue. Hello. I would like to put a Trudge in your deck. Am I a stupid moron for thinking that this 15-cent card's a banger here? It's literally in the set that Dina came out in. How did we miss this one? Every aspect, huh? You love Ante? Ante is a beautiful history of the game. The fact that that existed puts a smile on my face. Yes, I love Ante. Manners and social awareness is far more important to a good game of EDH than power level. I agree too. Yeah, absolutely. No one wants a complainer. Is it bad that I've never liked Stargaze? Hardened Scales. Okay, chat, listen. I know Branching Evolution's fine for this deck. This one's okay. When I sack Slumbering Trudge and put counters on target creature I control where X is the sacrifice creature's power, I get 7 instead. Oh my gosh, this makes my Slumbering Trudge fucking 15% better. No, absolutely not. Like, right? Giggling Skitterspeck, it's really funny when it gets big. I guess, yeah. One time I was playing Dragon. I know it's a boring commander. You're fine, don't worry. Whatever, play whatever you want. I saw 0 dragons. I was missing a lot of land drops, so I did nothing the whole game. But the worst was the stacks player. He decided to target me with an effect with their artifact stacks. He decided to target me instead of Yuriko. Yeah, it happens. Whatever. Commander's a fake format. You just can't get hung up about like people ruining your life because that's just what the format's all about. I think Merchant of Venom's fine. It's just like 4 mana for a 3/3 base, or for a 4/4 that makes everyone sack a thing. It's whatever. Whenever a creature control deals combat damage, will player gain 1 life. Gain X life. Do we have veto already? Because to me, I'm like, why aren't we on veto instead? Let's read the blurb again. I need to hone in here. I want to sack big creatures, get a cool pinata, and then explode it. With either life drain, fling effects, or power-based life loss. Okay, chat, don't scream at me. The answer is Walking Ballista. As it usually is. Yeah. Veto gains life. So I think veto in. Enduring Tenacity in. I know this card literally just came out and is in the deck. We just have Enduring Tenacity and veto already. These do the job better. Older Dina does the drain thing better. It does the combo drain aspect better. I think so I need to emphasize there's two life gain decks. There's 2 life gain decks. There's a big life gain. I gain 5,000 life off of 1 Green Merchant of Asphodel or 1 Kokusho. And then I reanimate it and I do it again, right? I gain a bunch of life all at once. And then I have creatures that care about big life gain. And then there's Soul Sisters life gain, where you have a bunch of incremental life gain and a bunch of things that trigger whenever you gain life, whenever you gain life, whenever you gain life, whenever you gain life, whenever you gain life. First Dina was an incremental life gain card. This is a burst life gain card. They're doing very different things here. And to just boil it down to it's just a life gain deck again is not correct. This Strain deck is burst life gain, whereas old Dina was incremental. Very different play patterns there. It's that for that same reason that I want to be wary of any incremental life gain effects in here. Like if there's an Essence Ward in here, because it gains life, that would be wrong. Because that's an incremental card and not a all-at-once card. Yeah, exactly here. Teacher's Pest, Menace, whenever this attacks you gain 1 life. Why do we need to gain 1 life? What is this doing for this deck? I think the reason I like Daemogoth is because it hits every opponent. So it leaves less room for someone dies, gets targeted to death. I guess so. It does each opponent. But Veto Enduring Tenacity just being cheaper is so insane. It's cute. I get it's cute. All right. Put an additional counter on it. Once again, just increasing your counters by 1 is just not where you want to be, I feel. I think we want to focus on big morons. So let's get, in my opinion, when I think of big moron, my mind immediately wanders over to Calaxian. Calaxcoin. Hello? Do we keep Kami because it also makes mana too? It's okay. I think for me, what I want to do more than anything, yeah, equal to its power or whatever. That's so sad. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, return from the graveyard to the battlefield app. Sure. Word of the Grove, yeah. Earthbend to X, where X has a power. Twice that many. Okay, good. Okay, Forgotten Ancient has me a little worried. Rampant Rejuvenator seems a little slow to me. Okay, and now that we've freed up these slots, Arbor Elf, as mentioned prior. Wild Growth. Utopia. Sprawl. Overgrowth. My iconic package of love. And I also want to get a Malevolent Rumble in here. These 2 cards just go in every green deck for the rest of the time. No lie. Traverse and Malevolent Rumble. Insane. And you have Saw in Half. Saw in Half and Enduring Tenacity is so funny. Aristocrat. Listen, the Aristocrats version is going to be fine. Watch this. So hopefully, I'm not keeping this hand. I'm not keeping this hand. How many lands are we running? 39. Okay, we're fine. I would keep this one, though. Bottom Bajuka Bog. Drop. Study Hall. Next turn. Forest. Rumble. Give me Soul Ring. The new SOS Cauldron might be good. You're not wrong. There's Diener. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grim Servant, Devotion to Black 2. Devotion to Black 3. Saw Grim Servant in half. Devotion to Black's now 4. Okay, now we're set up. Like, really hard. Saw in half, Enduring Tenacity. You get 3 Enduring Tenacities. And then you go for 1, 2, sack, Grim Servant, gain 3 life, put 3 counters on one of the Enduring Tenacities. You shoot each opponent for 3 or 1 for 9 or etc. And then here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lively Dirge. Calaxian. Ta-da. It feels pretty good. This is feeling awesome. I would like to see some Convoking action. Specifically, Court of Calling is just goated as hell. Anyway, I like having one big monster, and I think Calaxian is correct for that big monster slot. Maybe just keep Trudge. I mean, the difference is a bunch of mana, so I guess you keep Trudge and take out Calaxian. Yorgul Miltani too much? Yargul Miltani is really funny. Let's do out Earth Crystal, Yargul Miltani in. Oh, Chicago's on? Okay, okay. We kind of go wide. I think chatters know what this means, right? We're go wide saw and half deck. Can't you Phyrexian Dreadnought for Dina for easy +1/+1 counters? Yeah, it's really easy if you have $200, like $300 to spend on Dreadnought, which this viewer doesn't. Damn, this music is good. Yeah, my friend Jared showed me this song. This song rocks. You come in your turn, put a counter on a creature. Whenever attacks will settle, double counters on a target. I can see the appeal. I think it might be too slow. I like, for example, I really like Master Seymour here. This one's a lot faster than the other card. Proxy Moment, yeah, no, whatever. Anyway, 2 1-drops on turn. Or a bunch of 1-drops, actually. Dina is here. Okay. Shigeki. Then you tap sack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't draw a card or nothing, right? Whenever you sack a creature, draw a card. I see. Sack this, blow up your thing, draw a card. Next turn. Demolition Field. Crack Demolition Field. Get Forest. And then you go green Arbor Elf. Tap, sack, Shigeki. Draw a card. That's 4 card types now. Traverse the Uvenwald. Can any creature you want. Like, say, hypothetically, a Hoarding Broodlord. Next turn. Okay, Bogart Trawler. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hoarding Broodlord. Saw in half. Saw in half, Hoarding Broodlord. Elk, don't you ever get sick of this? No. Eternal Witness. You can remove my mod status if you want. No, I don't care. Eternal Witness and Court of Calling. All right, here we go. It's turn 7. 1, 2, 3. Eternal Witness back. Saw in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you get to Court of Calling for something. Saw in half, Eternal Witness. Get both of these back. You have every creature in your deck forever. Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. I know you can sack a Hoarding Broodlord, put its counters on Arbor Elf. That's a lot you can do here. You can Eternal Witness back, traverse the Uvenwald, get Veto. Once you have Veto or Enduring Tenacity, then sack one of the Broodlords. You shoot someone for 7. The deck works. That is without a doubt. I think the one thing I want to add is Spikeweaver. Spikeweaver is the one card that I feel like you're missing. That brings the whole thing together. Put counter on Spikeweaver, remove counter from Spikeweaver to Fog. Beautiful. Maybe Fairy Bladecrafter out. Although, it does get pretty big. Maybe it's Silver Smoke Ghoul. We had a bunch of enchantment ramp, but maybe we cut the Bane. Okay. Are we done here? I was about to ask, what do you think this deck needs for protection spells? So, Golgari reaches into the graveyard so hard. I just don't think it's even close to required. Maybe Boots comes out. What is this used for? Okay, if you go like turn 3 object you want to sack into Boots, Dina. Balagad recovery for redundancy. It wouldn't be bad. I just also don't know if I'm like, ooh, Balagad recovery. We need it. We need it. I don't think that's me. To give Dina haste in case I need to activate her after she's killed. I think I like Tyvar for that more. Is that okay to say? You can activate abilities of creatures as though those creatures had haste, +1 to untap target creature, and then -2 to mill 3, and then you get to return a 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Seems dope to me. I think I'm gonna add an Elves of Deep Shadow. Maybe Grey Merchant comes out. Alright, this is capable. This is why Overgrowth is so broken, by the way. Surprise! Then here you go. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3 right here. Fairy Bladecrafter plus Tyvar Undina after launching these. Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal of hardened scales a little bit now, but I still think it's a little bit too much. Arbor Elf with Overgrowth. No, unironically, that's like an insane thing to be doing. Think Tyvar Jubilant Brawler. And then you do one, two, double target creature's power until end of turn. This target creature. After we sack Eternal Witness. So then we do this. So it's now a 14-14. And then we plus Tyvar. Oh, we didn't draw a land. That's what's fucking us up. Then you could go like, deal 14 to everyone and then draw, like, you know, explode. Hooray. And then you put all the counters on Dina. Protean Hulk. I think Protean Hulk's getting a little dangerous. I'm a touch concerned of where Protean Hulk typically leads. What do you think about the planet land that sacks to draw cards equal to power? Yeah, we probably should have one Saucer Secundi, especially since we have White of the Reliquary. Okay, do we have any last minute suggestions from chat here for this deck? Because otherwise I think this is like, we fixed the early acceleration problem. And that's mostly just through the cost of removing the counter multipliers. Which I understand the appeal now of, because this deck's relatively small. But overall, it's just like, I'd rather you just have like a couple cheap options that thermonuclear counters on things for cheap, rather than counter doublers and a bunch of little weak idiots. Anyway, this is about good to go. Thank you so much for getting a deck review. Okay. Do we have rain here? Vanewitch Coven's awesome. I don't know if it's the best. No, Vanewitch Coven rules in this deck, yeah. In hindsight, Vanewitch also goes in. Probably just over, like, Night's Whisper. It's better card advantage. Although it's... Better is a strong word. It's different card advantage. For those that don't know, Vanewitch Coven, whenever you gain life, you may pay a black if you do return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Which you do when you sack something. Maybe Ballista out. Which of the mores? 101 cards? No, I just cut one right now. Do we have rain here? Because if not, I'm not going to do it. Because it does not say we can do it without them. So this might be the end, everyone, which is fine because I have a concert to go to anyway. So I think we're done here today because this person isn't here. So I'm going to mark this one as completed, which means it's actually not completed. And Rain, you get a makeup on any future Tuesday or Sunday stream. YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. Have a nice time.